So for steps 25, the rear damper cylinders, and steps 26, the damper oil, and steps 27, the rear dampers, these three steps are essentially the same steps we did in 9 to 11 when we did the front shocks. So I have gone ahead and finished those three steps and put them together. If you want some help with putting them together and working with the oil, just go to this one and it'll take you back to steps 9 to 11, which is essentially the repeat of everything we're seeing from 25 to 27. So what we're going to do now is we are going to attach those rear dampers in step 28 to the chassis. So here are all the screws and the bits and pieces that we need to attach this to the chassis. So I think what we'll do is we'll start on the top and then we'll work on the bottom. So I'll set this all up so we can take a look at this. So the easiest way to put these shocks on is actually start at the bottom. Because that's a tapping screw, it's easier to play around with it there than try and put the top one on, because this will be at full extension, but it's going to be tough because you're going to need to push this in a bit in order to be level. So it's easier to actually do it from the bottom. So if we grab our tapping screw, put it through, grab our washer, right here, and then screw it in. You can have a more level fit. Okay, so I was finding it difficult with the camera to put these on, but that one there needs to go in first, as I said, and then you put in the top. And so I've now put both of these shocks on, and it's so smooth. Like, I really love the design of these shocks and just how smooth this is. So you can see that the back end, I've put both of them on. The back end is now finished with those shocks. So moving on from step 28, we're going to move on to step 29, which is checking the RC equipment so that we can move on to 30 and get this all set up for the steering.